Hello and welcome to TechWatch, the monthly video news program produced by eSchool News. I'm Dennis Pierce. Ahead on this month's edition, NASA's new vision for education and what research suggests about technology's impact on learning. But first, here's a look at EdTech news from around the nation. The Federal Way Washington School Board has put a moratorium on showing an inconvenient truth in its classrooms. The documentary follows former Vice President Al Gore as he presents the scientific evidence demonstrating global warming. The school board acted after some parents complained about the film. Federal Way teachers who want to show the movie must ensure that a credible, legitimate opposing view will be presented, and they must get the okay of the principal and the superintendent according to the board's new policy. Any teachers who already have shown the film also must present an opposing view. The National Science Teachers Association last fall turned down an offer from the film's producers for 50,000 free DVDs for classroom use. The association said it didn't want to be seen as politically endorsing the film or open itself to requests from other special interests, though it now says it's working with the film's producers to make science teachers aware of the film in ways that don't violate its policies. Anyone interested in learning who the FBI was investigating before it became the FBI, or seeing the works of noted Civil War photographer Matthew Brady, will soon be able to do so online. The Utah-based company Footnote Incorporated already has digitized 4.5 million pages of historical records, and recently signed an agreement with the National Archives to digitize millions more. Access to the records initially will cost $100 per year, $10 per month, or $2 per image through Footnote's website. After 5 years, all images will be available free of charge on the National Archives website. The agency's agreement with Footnote is non-exclusive, which means the archives can make similar deals with other companies, like it did recently with Google to digitize some films. Spammers have something brand new in their bag of tricks. Those ubiquitous ads for Viagra and other services lately have been disguising themselves as email newsletters, the kind you might get to learn the latest school technology news or keep up with your fantasy football team. Spammers haven't actually broken into legitimate marketers' computer systems to send out the messages. Instead, like the phishing scams that lift the code off of the real websites of financial institutions, spammers have tweaked legitimate email messages and sent them through normal spam channels. The technique seems aimed at bypassing human and software controls. Recipients might not immediately realize they're opening spam, and anti-spam filters might not be able to block them aggressively for fear of blocking legitimate newsletters as well. These messages started appearing about a month ago, and makers of anti-spam products say they're taking notice. The popular online hangout MySpace has quietly been developing software designed to give parents some information about what their kids are doing on the site. The tool, which will alert parents of the username, age, and location a child lists on personal MySpace profiles, is designed to spark conversations about web safety. But it's also meant to give kids enough room to maneuver, lest they flee to rival social networking sites like Facebook or Xanga. Unlike third-party monitoring software available for sale, the free MySpace tool won't let parents see their kids' password-protected profiles or any communications they have with friends. MySpace says its latest initiative is a way for parents to learn whether their child is using MySpace from a home computer and whether the age they list is true. Under the site's current policy, children under 14 are banned, and those 14 or 15 years old can display their full profiles only to the people on their list of friends. But MySpace relies on users to specify their age. The new security tool, known as Zephyr, will be available this summer. In an unrelated development, the parents of 4 girls who were sexually abused by adults they met on MySpace have sued the site's owners for millions of dollars in damages. In other safety-related news, Sprint has announced a new move to support the use of GPS technology on school buses. Sprint said last month that it has certified technology from Massachusetts-based Everyday Wireless to work on its Nextel wireless network. The system uses GPS technology to help track the location of buses and also prevent accidents. A few years ago, a school bus disappeared in Berks County, Pennsylvania, and 5 hours passed before parents, school officials, and police learned what happened. The bus driver had a semi-automatic weapon in his possession and eventually turned himself in. While no one was hurt, Everyday Wireless hopes to limit these types of problems with its iX3 system. The system's goal is to give dispatchers clear information on where buses are if they disappear or need assistance. In international news, Rwanda will become the 8th country to begin distributing $100 laptops to young students later this year through former MIT professor Nicholas Negroponte's One Laptop Per Child initiative. Rwanda will begin receiving the machines this summer, with a goal of providing one laptop to all primary school children in the nation within 5 years. Other countries with similar agreements include Argentina, Brazil, Libya, Nigeria, Pakistan, Thailand, and Uruguay. The project's organizers are in talks with several other countries also. The hand-cranked, wireless-enabled portable computer has been known as the $100 laptop because of the ultra-low cost its creators hope to achieve through mass production. The computers will use the free Linux operating system, flash memory instead of a hard drive, and a microprocessor requiring minimal power. The user interface has been designed to be intuitive for children. And finally, in higher education news, many colleges are reporting record numbers of students who are applying online this year, and they credit this online process with helping to generate more applicants than ever before. Freshman applications to the University of South Carolina's Columbia campus are up 10% compared with this time last year. About 90% of these students used the school's web-based application, up from 60% last year. At Clemson University, which also has seen a record number of applications, 95% of these have arrived online. Still to come on this edition of TechWatch, NASA's new vision for education and what the research shows about technology's impact on learning.